Hello, my name's Andy Rafael from eTeknix.com, and this is another question and answer video. This question asks, which brand of manufacturer do I prefer out of AMD and Intel? I've got to be honest, throughout the whole of my history with computers, I've normally gone down the AMD route. I originally had an AMD Duron 700 megahertz processor, then went up to a 1200 and then started going into the Athlon XP territory. At this time, the only Intel processors that were sort of around were the Intel Celerons, and they weren't the most fantastic chip on the market. It then came on to the XP Barton cores, which obviously the mobile chips came out, and they were highly overclockable, sometimes getting sort of 800 megahertz of an overclock. So there was definitely a lot of improvement that could be made on these chips, which were basically next to nothing. And that's one of the main reasons why I like AMD over Intel, purely because of the price and the overclockability. You can generally overclock them quite highly, and you are paying next to nothing for them, and getting them up to similar performance out of an Intel-based processor, but sometimes for a complete fraction of the cost, sometimes even a third of the cost. So that is why I prefer AMD over Intel. I do like Intel. I've got an Intel i7-950. It's a very good processor, but it does mean spending out a lot of money on a motherboard and at least 6 gig of memory for what I need it to do with the video rendering, like you're seeing the videos now. So Intel, they are a good manufacturer, but my personal choice is AMD. Thank you for your question, and keep your questions coming.